Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the new video. Today we are gonna do world building. Now this video will be a bit shorter because it's very simple and it was done for free. So I hope that a lot of you can benefit from it. If you didn't watch the previous videos of day 1, 2 and 3, please check them out first before watching this video. Without further ado, let's get started. So if you remember from the last video when we were building the character, if you remember, I did not like the result of the mother and the daughter because I was going for an Indonesian look, but what I got was more of like a Pakistani family look. So I went ahead and I regenerated, and for the mother I got this one, and for the daughter I got this one with the batik cultural clothes. Okay, for the world building it's very simple. Let me show you. I used the free version of ChatGPT to build my world. How did I do that? Let's go one by one. So I put my character sheet and I literally said, put this character in a city of Jakarta. The city should be in the same style as the character and same lighting. Now I chose Jakarta as my world. It was an easy decision because the film that we are making is inspired by what happened in the city. Therefore, I don't have to think too much about what kind of world do I want. So this is what it gave me and I was happy with the result right away. Then what I said is, in the same style, generate a random home in the city, a home poor people would live in Jakarta. Now, the reason I did this because in my head, I already have a story of how I wanted to take place. Because if you remember in the ideation where I said I saw a family riding a motorcycle, so in my head, I already made a short story where it starts at home, then they're on the road, then the daughter's being taken to school and so on. And right away from the first result, again, I really liked it. Now, why am I making these fast decisions? Is because I live in Jakarta. So when I see this, it literally looks very realistic, real to what Jakarta is. And the style is also nice. And plus there's a motorcycle as well, which is amazing because we can use the same motorcycle for our character. And then I said generate an image of the inside of that home. So as you can see, my prompts are very simple. I always start with simple prompts. I don't go and start writing details. Why? Because I want to see what the AI will give me. If after my simple prompt it gives me something I don't like, then I give it the full detail that I want. But check this out. Even this, the inside of the home is amazing. And you can see outside the door those clothes hanging. You can check it out. Outside the door, the clothes are hanging. So there's a kind of consistency as well. And then I said, in the same style, generate a road in Jakarta drone shot. Now, the reason I chose drone shot for the street and the road is because later when we use Seedance, I want the man to ride through the streets. And usually when you give it a drone shot and when you reference your character with the world, Seedance already takes that information and builds you an animation from different angles. Therefore, the bigger picture you give Seedance, the better. And then after that, I said generate in the same style an elementary school from outside the gate. All right, I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, here's the result. Again, from the first time I got this result and I was very happy with it. The reason I chose the school because, again, in my head, I know that the father will take his daughter to school. Moving on, then I said, in the same style, generate a random corner in the street with some trees. And I got this one. So this gives another realistic shot of what the streets look like in Jakarta. And this is where I want the father to come in and to sit down. And what will happen there, we'll take a look in the animation series. I'm not gonna tell you now, it's a surprise. But yeah, then I also said here, extract the motorcycle and make a prop sheet. And this is what I got. Because we will be using this motorcycle for the father and the family to be riding on. So we need from different angles, so we get that consistency. I took all of these photos and I put them all in Canva WhiteBoard just to have a feeling of where we're going, the mood and the vibe. Guys, as I told you, I only used the free version of ChatGPT. So because I'm taking into consideration that the watchers, they're not all, they don't have unlimited credits, right? But you can still manage to make good videos if you know what you want. That's why, remember in the research part, just take your time with the research. If you know what you want, in your head you have a strong imagination, you don't need to regenerate. But of course, if you're doing something for clients or some competition, that's where you take your time. But for these kind of stories where you want to give the message to your audience, you can do it with one prompt. And here's the world that I got. Here's the prop that I got. Let me put it here. Okay, and then there you go. So there you have it. We have our world now. We don't need a lot going on because again, it's three phases. They're at home, the father taking the family to school, and then the father by himself, mostly in the city. So we only need a good world images, because then when we animate it in Seedance, we're gonna generate a lot of cool shots and different videos where then we can stitch them together. That's it for now. If you have any questions, don't forget to DM me or put it in the comments. It's even better. And if you enjoyed it, do let me know and I'll continue making these videos. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.